welcome to the bread. Today we read Job chapter 19, Job. The Job replied, How long will you torment me and crush me with wood? 10 times you have reproached me, shamelessly you attacked me. If it is true that I have gone astray, my head will remain my concern alone. If indeed you have exerted yourself above me, and used my humiliation against me, then know that God has wronged me, and drawn his net around me. Though I cry violence, I get no response. Though I cry for help, there is no justice. He has blocked my path so I cannot pass. My way so I cannot pass, I meant. He has shrouded my paths in darkness. He stripped me of my honor, removed my crown from my head, tear me down on every side till I'm gone. He uprooted my hope like a tree. His anger burns against me. He counts me among his enemies. His troops advance in the forest. He builds a sedge ramp against me and encamps around my tent. It rides my family from me. My cousins have gone estranged from me. My relatives have gone away. My closest friends have forgotten me. My guests and my female sibling have counted me a foreigner. They look at me on a stranger. I summon my sibling, he does not answer. Though I beg him with my own mouth. My breath is offensive to my life. I am roasted to my family. Even little boys scorn me. When I appear, they ridicule me. All my intimate friends detest me. Those I love have turned against me. I am nothing but skin and bones. I only escape by the skin of my teeth. Have pity on me, my friends, have pity. For the hand of God has struck me. Do you pursue me as God does? Will you never get enough of my flesh? Oh, that my words were good, that they were written on a scroll, that they were inscribed on an iron tool on red, or engraved in rock forever. None of my Redeemer lives, that my end he will stand on earth, and my skin has been after my skin has been destroyed. Yet in my flesh I will see God. I will see myself in my own eyes. I will now know how my heart yearns with me. If you say I will hound him, since the ruler of the trouble lives in him, you should fear the sword yourself, for the wrath of being punishment of the sword. Then you know that there is judgment. Now we're reading the meaning. That was the story, just so you know. It's easy to point out someone else's fault or sins. Job's friends accused him of sin and made him feel guilty. As a result, they failed to encourage or correct him in the way he could hear and accept. If we feel we must admonish someone, we should that we're confronting that person because we love them, not because we are annoyed, inconvenienced, or seeking to raise guilt or blame on them. Job felt that God was treating him like an enemy, and in fact, God was his friend, and also hiring him. In this difficulty, Job pointed to the rock with it was Satan, not God, who was Job's enemy, because he had stressed ultimate cost. Most Israelites believed that both good and evil came from God. They doubt people were all responsible for what happened to them, but evil power roosts in this world comes from a suffering experience. In Job 19:7, Job decides that he continued to cry out to God to be heard by God. At the heart of the book of Job comes winking and affirmance of confidence. I know that my Redeemer lives. In ancient Israel, a Redeemer was a family member who was unaware of the conflict between God and Satan. Job that God had brought all these disasters upon him. Faced with death and decay, Job still expected to see God. He expected to do so with his body. So when the book of Job was written, Israel did not have a word of introduction of the resurrection. Although Job struggled with the idea that God was presently against him, he firmly believed that in the end God would be on his side. His belief was so strong that God became one of the first to talk about the resurrection from the body. Job said, In my flesh I will see God. In this situation it seemed like he would. In his flesh he would see God. The importance of God's faith, Job's faith. He was confident he was God would perform, even if it took a miracle by resurrection to accomplish this. Now that is it for the meaning. Thank you for the bread. I have a wonderful day. Goodbye.